against it. They're up against the wall, and interested to see where this one goes as we kick this one off, and we're going into round number 1.
Nice early beginning for Mousesports. Looking like they might want to get a little stack up on towards short here. And for the T side, looking through those lobby tunnels, could get early picked up, and that's what I was looking for. And Chris J, of course, delivers it. Beautiful work, and Legia just going to be a bit cautious. Could get pushed, but on the run. Beautiful pick up there. Path goes down, and that's already a 2-man advantage. Oh, and they just look at home already on this map. 3 members remain. Already Berg pretty heavily tagged up, just 40 HP remaining. That's the flash from, oh, beautiful play from GobB once again. He's looking for another one. He does. Just these dinks into the terrorist heads. Last one picked up by Zonix, and a very convincing first round. Dinks for days. These boys are just going at it, whether it be Chris J peeking in towards those lobby tunnels, Legia on the way out, just catching them, stopping that short push, or even then GobB just checking down towards mid. Beautiful stuff. However, we are seeing the Rec 9s. They're coming out, boys and girls. We're seeing Chris J with that scout. Things of many discussions, the jumping accuracy of that thing, and just the Tech 9s in general. And we're seeing it in effect there. Schneider getting caught, even with that armor. Not saving him too much in this one. And now, a tough task ahead of the T side. Where are they going to bring it? Is it going to be a mid to B? Do they have that smoke? It does look as though Berg has that to hand. If he can make it down to the Xbox, maybe they'll play it out. But we know how well that GobB and Zonix combo on that B site can really reign in trouble.
Oh, it can spell trouble, and especially, I mean, we haven't seen what we were expecting with these Tech 9s. As I say that, though, Twist picking up one onto Troubly, that mid threat neutralized, or for how long we'll see, of course. Bomb now yet to be committed towards the site.
And I like that. Rather than doing the standard smoke, then the push, they went for a little bit of a cheeky, aggressive play, and it worked out. They got the open towards Troubly. However, now can they deal with GobB? He stands in their way, and he stands tall this time. Twist goes down, but it's still a 4v4.
Yep, 4v4, but how long? We see already Zonix spanked another member of the terrorist side down. Now 3 members remain, and look at their health bars. They're looking shaky. They're going to be charging straight on into his crosshair, and he's just going to surely wrap this round up, backed up by Troubly, and it's just going to be the last man to fall. Legasia snaps that one away, and just costing them 1 man for a very convincing second round. And I mean, that was a bit of an investment from X-Flip's side, and nothing to show for it.
Well, they're not going to buy up here, let's put it that way. They've not had a bomb down, they're not having any of that sort of luck, and this is the clean style that you can see Mousesports really putting into effect. That hard way of playing against, and we're even seeing CTs now with Tech 9s, which is a terrifying thing. However, T-side, going to have to make a big play. They'll have to kind of put all their resources in one place. Of course, they're just going to go down long. Maybe look for a way in. Legia might be that way in. Does get dinked a little early on, down to 50 HP, but he's dealing with it well. And GobB doing what he does best, just defending these doors.
Yep, keeping it strong, keeping it steady. They don't want to let anything slip away. And look at that nice darting headshot on towards Twist. Chris connects a second as well. They're going to try and wrap the round up with a pistol. Troubly does it for him as the third one comes home for the Germans. And talking of home, these guys look at home on this map. It really does seem to me. But obviously, we're going to be seeing that first real buy coming in from X-Flip's side, of course, if you take away those Tech 9s, which have been instrumental on map 1. But going into this one, we're going into that 4th round, and we'll see how far Team Property can get us.
It's the big question, isn't it? The T side now need to show us something, bring us something in this game, something new, something different. And it looks like maybe Long's that place. I like that smoke in position, allowing Troubly to get forward, but he gets caught on the way through, flashed. Can't get any further, but Legia awaits, just missing where Schneider is. He's in front of him, he's got around him. He might just be able to get around this. Look at this positioning. They're literally next to each other. And Schneider completely unaware. Legia just baffled by what's going on. He still hasn't noticed. And Schneider just turns around. Absolute mayhem going down on Long. And that is just unreal to walk around someone like that.
There was a moment where they were quite literally back to back. And finally Schneider picks that one up. But we'll see. T-side starting strong. 2 men down already. That's the CT side. We'll see if they can maintain. Looks like the bomb is going to be making its way through tunnels on towards that B site. The man to receive them is going to be Zonix. As I get my Z's mixed up. And here it comes. Zonix is on the prowl, picks up one, looking for a second as well. Look at this FAMAS clinical play. Twist finally shutting down that threat, but GobB has had time to make a move towards the site. He's going to try and perhaps stop this plant. 2 now, make it just 1 standing away. Chris J only has the scout, but it looks like he's going to try and challenge for this one.
And why not? Go for it, see what he can get maybe. Let's have the molly. Will he put it into use?
Oh, he's not
Tempted. Looking for a gun, maybe. I don't think you can see it on GobB's body, but he doesn't need it. No scope comes in. Schneider by the double doors. Zend push to tunnels, but Schneider pushes out. and this time he will see the opponent.
Oh, I'm still thinking about Legasia.
I want to watch it back. I don't know how
he was just hanging out next to Schneider through the smoke. Power of smoke, I guess.
And both of them just completely oblivious.
Yeah, I mean, for Schneider for so long as well, Legasia was walking around making noise and he was just facing the wall. I don't know, maybe he was fixing his mouse or something. But regardless, moving on into this one. First round did get picked up. The first test is passed by Team Property as we go into this one. Troubly not going to fall for the same flash again. He did get tagged up though. He's going to be trying to back away as it looks like we're seeing another long push already. A frag picked up from Schneider. Not going to be facing the wall just this time. As once again, for the second round running, does take that Legasia out of the equation. And the T side are in a good position for this one.
Certainly are. I don't know how the hell they picked out into Legasia. I thought they were flashed and apparently not. So it has given Mouz a chance now to let the dust settle. They can just take a valuation of things and then maybe work out where that T-side's going towards. The bomb is left at mid. It looks like the T-side aren't even sure themselves. Yes, they got 2 players tunnel, but they're not fully committed just as of yet. Chris J still on this A platform, waiting out on God B, being the sneakiest ninja I've ever seen, just waiting on short. If anyone was going to push through, his 2 players there, he's flashed him up. The molly comes down, going to catch out, twist a little, and God B just positioning himself on the edge of here. Going to assume that Chris J can hold long. He goes out for the peak, he gets one, beautiful flashes coming in, gets one, gets 2, gets the 3rd, God B. Beautiful, beautiful play, and Chris J chiming in for 2 with himself, and that is just unreal.
Unbelievable performance from God B as I screamed like a little girl. That was...
I'm sorry, you did set me off, but I wonder what the sound was.
That was impressive.
It was beautifully played out. The flashes coming out from God B have been stunning. He was the guy that allowed Zonix so much control on that B side, just that one flash when the T's pushed out, and then he does it for himself even on short, getting 3 and getting Mousesports back in that comfort zone.
Yeah, they're in the zone. You can see T-side got nothing really into this round. A couple of flashes, a smoke for Twist as they go into this round already. They're at the back foot, 50% health just chucked away by the nade thrown out by the CT side, and they're going to be holding steady. You can see they're trying to pressure towards that mid. Troubly once again trying to get away through the flash and smoke, and here comes the T-side.
Beautiful pop flashes, but it's slowing down the T-side a little as they struggle to make it through towards B. Zonix might have to be the one on the front lines here as God B does go down, and Zonix being pressured from every single angle. Zend looking to finish it. He does do so, gets himself the gun, and surely this should be B planted, but already Troubly getting right in their faces.
Troubly kind of trying to cause trouble, as does Legasia, putting a bullet into Berg. Now, let's see, Troubly onto Pau. 1 man remains, make it 0, does take him out, and that's going to be a great retake from the CT side. It looked a bit shaky. It was a much better approach this time from Flipsid3, but regardless, the 5th round comes home for the Germans.
Swedes starting to struggle here, it seems, as T-side just not suiting them at this point, but finally a real buy coming in, but Twist again. Still in the Tech 9, maybe just saving up for the orb, maybe hoping, well, not saving, he doesn't have anything to save, but you know what I mean. Maybe that's where he wants to take it, and we'll have to see if finally the Swedes can really get their teeth sunk into this round, because they're struggling thus far. But nice flashes on long, little early smoke, trying to find where those CTs can play towards, pushing them back, and actually allowing Twist up short here. He catches a glimpse of 1, caught with his pants down almost, catches a glimpse of 2. He knows where they all are. I'm surprised the CT side is still even here. There's 4 CT players awaiting them, and Twist still fancies his chances. Maybe a little bit delusional there, but the T side still giving it a go.
And Chris J doesn't quite fancy his chances with the pistol. Surely not, he's got an AWP, but he's making it work with the pistol. Picks up 2. And oh dear, Flipsid3 with their pants down at their ankles. They're going to be upset with that one. Twist leaving the server in fury. And then going to try and do the best he can. But Chris just putting that AWP on his back and making it happen with the pistol. Now just 1 man remaining for another round for Mousesports. They pick it up. And where is that 5th man gone?
I think he, yeah, I think you needed a pause. You're breaking pens. You're going crazy right now. But you've got to give it so much up for Chris J then. Just sheerly knowing so much. That cheeky little flash into the smoke, turning, getting the pistol out and just going at him. He's got enough money to rebuy where he was, so it kind of makes sense just to go screw it. For the sake of picking up 2 on long, why the hell not? It's a risky play, so damn risky. But look at the scoreline, 6-1. We said that if it went the way it did, if it got to this map, and already Mousesports had won the first, there's trouble ahead for the Flipsid3 boys. They're struggling now to get more than 1 round on the board, and I feel it won't get any better on this T side unless something changes.
Yeah, something changes, and something changes fast. I mean, we're into that 8th round already. T-side on a bit of a disadvantage, so we can only see that lead extending at this stage. This map doesn't quite provide the same possibility that we saw with these Tech9 pushes. You can see they have picked up another 3. We'll see how far that gets them as we kick off back into this game. And Mousesports taking leaps and bounds towards securing this in 2 and securing their place in the offline qualifiers for Katowice.
Quite the opportunity ahead, and they know it. Their confidence is sky high. They're playing beautifully at the moment. Whether or not they can keep that up, we'll wait and see. For now, though, Mousesports seeming to read the game so well, so strongly. And the T-side struggling for a way through. They seem to be slowing it down a bit. Maybe that's what they fancy might help him here. Slow it down, wait on those smokes, wait on the flashes and the mollies. But Mouz are having none of it. They want to keep that fast pace going, and Zonix finds Zender so early on in those B tunnels. There's a 3-man stack on B as well. Chris J watching the cross, catches the heels of Palf, and this eco round coming off the tees is just being ripped to shreds and just made to look so simple. Mousesports 7-1, big scoreline for a big team.
Yeah, fantastic CT defense. Once again, they seem to have no issues whether there's money spent or not. Going into this one, you can just outline just how low 2 members of ex-Flipside yet to get off the starting mark. 0-0 for Palf and Berg. So tempted to call him Dark Lord every single time. Chris J puts one into the heels of Schneider. And that's all it takes. As now, once again, they continue this kind of shattered assault. You can see the T-side trying to make a move towards short. Negasia and Gang just going to be hanging steady, playing it cool. And actually, in the meantime, you can see this split isn't going to be the easiest for Zonix. He's going to be flashed out by his own team, but they're taking their time.
And that's the flash that won them the game before almost, or got them back in the round, because Godby just pops it in there, stops the T-side, but he did it a little early. But that, beautiful smoke, going to truly slow down the Ts. If they want to commit here, it'd be a hard task. They do have some smokes left, so they could do. But now, it just feels like Mousesports are leading the pace by such a huge margin. They seem to be able to define wherever the Ts go, where they want them. The smokes come out in perfect unison. And once again, the T-side are just left, stuck in tunnels with so few options available and 46 seconds. They may have to depend on brute force by this point because they don't have much else. And look at it, Chris J goes hunting and he finds his prey once again as Berg goes down and just 2 stand.
I mean, just too much. They can't quite handle it. Just 2 members battling now. Zend and Palf. Palf still yet to pick up a kill. He's going to be pretty kicking himself at this stage. Such an instrumental player in their previous game, in that best of 1, but now at this stage maybe a bit out of his depth. As you can see, this last round, I mean, I can just see those terrorists holding onto those AKs for dear life, trying to keep them for the next round. And the CT side, they're going to be happy to let that one slip. And, I mean, maybe we're going to see them go hunting. Actually, only 7 seconds left. They're going to hold steady on mid, create a crossfire, and just sit pretty for the next round.
And it's just, if you wanted to learn how to play this map, just watch Mousesports. They're playing brilliantly at the moment. And considering how well Flipside performed and all the other maps, it's insane to see them looking so shattered by this point, because I loved watching them on the other maps. You know, the way they took down Kick was nothing short of incredible. Excuse me. However, now, they just don't look in the same class as Mousesports on this map. Yes, they're on T-side. Yes, you could argue it's harder, but 8-1 is starting to become a bit of a problem within itself. And already Chris J feeling a little more confident, going to get himself down towards long, and maybe try and challenge out early on, and he caught a glimpse, and it was enough. Are you okay there? It was just that,
I just definitely thought out loud. I have to apologize for that one, as I muted my mic immediately. Anyway, Berg did get another one. Nice, a second as well. Mouz falling apart a little bit. 3-3. T-side getting picks they need to this time as the camera just staring at Zonix. There we go. Chris J looking to continue his spree with this. So, I mean, he is being a huge part of this defense. 12 kills to 1 death. In the meantime, Twist doing magic in the hallways, takes another one down, and this is the closest we've seen in a long time from Team Property towards the round. Bomb ticking away, time going to be of the essence, and now just Chris J remaining. He's going to fall as well, and finally they step up. The question is it too late? They are going to take that AWP away, give them a bit of a better economy, save some money on that one. But still, 8-2 going forward, and I mean, that was a kind of glimmer of hope. We'll see if they can make any more of it.
I think glimmer being the optimal word there, because 8-2 still a long run ahead of them. And First time we've seen that real potential coming through there. Hoping to see maybe a little more of that, but the double stack on short certainly coming to affect. Twist did find one, but maybe didn't expect Chris J to be so ready and waiting to avenge. And a little bit of a boost up. And I can imagine that's Chris J to go on towards site. No, he's actually still on short. So that's going to be GodB to actually be on the side with him.
Okay.
And kind of taking the place here and maybe allowing Chris J a little bit more freedom to look towards long. But this time Schneider is waiting, and he does have that AWP to hand, so cheeky little flash comes out, doesn't expect, he suddenly hears the shot rattle off, catches a glimpse, and it's enough for Chris J. Schneider had all the time in the world. Chris J with a pixel, finds it, doubles it, and it looks like he might want to triple it at this rate. We know he likes to push those smokes, and at the moment just prowling around, looking, waiting. Dark Lord Berg doesn't know what he's in for here, catches a glimpse, and not going to happen this time for Chris J, but you always feel it may be on the cards, and GodB once again dominating on short. I don't think Berg can do anything here.
Well, he can get the bomb down, but that's about it. He gets taken down by Troubley. No problem there, and that's going to be another round on the board. It's getting dangerous now. 9 rounds picked up on the CT side. It feels like Chris J is just rocking it. I mean, holding this site single-handedly, everything they throw at him, he just laughs it off, shrugs it off, and eventually that defuse is going to come in to bring that 9th round home. As Mouz just go shopping, picking up some weapons that they need to, picking up those free nades that they can. That's a really tough scoreline. I mean, look at the money situation as well. I don't know what Flipside can really throw at this one. It looks like they're going to throw absolutely everything at this, as you can see. Just a Tech 9, a P250 for those underperformers, Bergen and Porf. But Twist managed to take the AWP, cost him absolutely everything. We'll see if he can make anything happen here.
We at least hope so for that sort of investment. Well, 12th round, 9-2. Flipside need the rest of these rounds if they want even a shot into this map, and they know it. They know that as well as I do now. Not any more. As Schneider goes looking. Nothing yet really there to be found. I like the way GodB so happily will switch up and play towards the A site on occasion, sitting on short. If it is that double stack, he has in theory taken that place of Alu in a way. Certainly playing the same spot, but no AWP in hand. So, T-side have enough for a full execute if they fancy it. And at the moment, they're just waiting out, maybe trying to get those flashes, those smokes, whatever the arsenal behind the CT side is out of the way, or at least minimized. With 45 seconds left, the T-side will be making this cheeky play through mid with that late smoke they like to put out. Once they've actually breached, Troubley backs off. Where are the CT side going? The T side are just plowing through towards B round, but look who's in the smoke awaiting. It's GodB. Jumps over a beautiful play. Oh my god.
Fantastic performance still. Level playing field just about. You can see Porf's health so very low. He's already taken down 2 though. As bomb goes down. 35 seconds now on the clock. What a performance already. Now, Chris J, what has he got in store for us? He has that smoke. He's going to be opting to throw that straight on up into the air towards the side like Asia. Managing to level it out once again. 3v2 now, almost 3v1. You can see so little for Porf, so little for Zend as well. And it all falls to the man with just a millimeter of HP remaining. He's in the corner. He's going to get popped by Chris to end that all. And the defuse is going to come in if they can find it. Oh, CT's trying to find. There we go. Finally, Troubley does manage to find that one to bring that home. I was just thinking, I mean, that beeper's getting fast. Finally, it comes home. And they managed to bring that one to a close. 10 now on the board for the Germans. Just 2 for the Swedes. And Lauren, we said, you know, if Flipside were going to close the gap, it needed to be, what, 5 rounds ago? At this stage, Mousesports looking very convincing and looking to get dangerously close to picking this up in 2 in this best of 3. Of course, trying to secure that place in the offline qualifier over in Katowice.
See, like, I'd say maybe a 10-5 would have been acceptable, but now look at their buy. They can't even do that. And already Chris J obviously taken down Berg. Not going to help things out. As the same thing, surely is going to stop. They keep trying the same play, and it's just not working out. But then again, what really does work against these guys, it's so hard to find the challenge here as GodB just makes mincemeat out of the T side as Zender, last man alive on B by himself. And there's always Zonix awaiting. Bearing in mind, if you get past GodB, then you've still got this man, the turret in the corner. And Zender does find GodB. Zender finds a second over the third. Will not appear as Chris J does claim it. And now Mousesports just looking really strong. 11-2. Flipside, Flipside needs so much more by this point. And again, look at the economy struggling from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Struggling is feels like an understatement at this point. They are getting decimated. And, I mean, one real weapon on the side of the T side, obviously at this mark as well. 14 rounds in. And you can see at the forefront is Zen. He does have the AK, but for how long? You can see flashed out. Potentially going to get picked up by Trouble. Tell a lie, gets one. Looking for the second. Chris says no. And here comes the remaining T side. And it was dissipated by fantastic defense from Chris and the gang. And they're going to be taking another round home. 12-2 now. Mousesports running away with this. 21-3 for Chris J. That is a scoreline and a half. This is in a half.
It's disgracefully good. Chris J just really enjoying it, and I think we're seeing the BM in action. The Negev is out, ladies and gents. We're going to stick with Trouble for this round just because he can, and I think, oh my god, he might actually do this. Oh, this would be a disaster for the Flipsid boys. He spots one. He's just waiting his time out. If he gets this, I will absolutely love it. 4 players now piling in. Trouble finds surely one. He sprays down. He gets the second. Trouble. No! Finally comes in with the third. The Negev pays off. And 13-2.
I don't quite believe it. Oh, I mean, if ever there was a time for that to work out. 3 frags picked up by Trouble. And 13-2 on the half. As the sides do swap, Mousesports are now on the left side of your screen. And Mousesports 3 rounds away from a ticket to Katowice.
They're looking like they want this one now. Mousesports starting to look so dangerous. The team that can compete, that can upset, that can push all the way here. And the CT side just looking a little broken, a little battered, a little beaten. As Godby does receive a little bit of damage. But you can't be happy after that Negev round. I
mean, that is really rubbing salt into the wound. There's no other word about it. I mean, God, at this stage, with so much on the line, you see Trouble making moves like that. And look at this from Zonix, making short work of Twist. Didn't quite manage to take down the second, though. Schneider putting a bit of a stop sign in front of him. Got B, though, again, just walking through middle.
B's open.
It's wide, wide open. And Schneider, smoke obscuring his vision, is going to stop this for now. And he's alongside Porf. See, once again, look at these nades go. Wait a second, Chris just strolling past them. What is happening in this game? We've seen people jumping over people in smoke. We've seen people sitting next to each other in smoke. It's just back and forth. And look at this.
Schneider, nice work there. 3 already. 2 left.
2 left, and you can see they're hungry for it. Oh, dearie me, leveled it out. Now just 1 man remains for Trouble. He hasn't picked up a frag this round, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Now 1v1. Bomb ticking away. The T-side do have the advantage, and look at that from Porf. He's been so quiet in this entire game, but he does pick it up when he matters, and is going to be able to secure the defuse and secure the all-important 3rd round now for Flipsid.
Yeah, 3rd round on the board, going into the 17th overall. 13-3 still, but as you said, if there was any needed round, it would have been that one. I think the T-side maybe, you know, went a little bit over-aggressive, but can you blame them?
Yeah.
Then again, you always say, well, maybe you can see, look at the investments they're doing. They're so willing to get this one going. Then again, they got a lot out of that last round. Early flash comes through. Schneider beautifully dodges it, but the second comes out strong, and actually it will be the Swedes sent packing, but Palf actually finds Lagisha, so game's still on, and all those flashes committed. Still, Palf stands, but Gold B comes around, gets 3 kills on long, and even Chris J splits short, and once again, Mouz just looking above and beyond the opponent. But 2v1 now. Maybe Zender can stop it.
Yeah, they both have armor, so not going to be too easy to dispatch of. As Chris J is going to come around the Tech 9, and he gets the kill he needs to. Bullet straight swiftly into the brain of Zend, and Bomb goes down as well, as if they needed that extra money. Picking that one up. Picking up the 14th round as well now. Just 2 rounds away from the offline qualifiers, and it's looking a little bit quiet over on the Swedish side. Got a couple of CZs, very little to show for it, and this is really do or die.
Yeah, and I think Godby decided he wanted to get a little closer to Chris J on that score. 21-7 now. So a big performance from this man. Twist eating the nade, but going aggressive regardless. Actually catching a good couple of shots. 3 players stacking out these B tunnels. Asia finds 1. And Berg going down so early on. Maybe a mistake here. And look at this play. Just Zonix waiting along. And Schneider will fall for the trap. And now just 2 remain. And it's just Mouz being so dominant.
They are just molding the CT side in their hands, just threatening them with every single angle that they possibly can throw at them. Just 1 man remains. It's the Zen. It's Zen once again, and bless his cotton socks, he's in trouble. He's going to be trying to defend this one. Does manage to put a bullet into Legasia. Live to fight another day. Going to be pinching his FAMAS for his trouble. And 54 seconds on the clock. T-side going to be getting that bomb down on the other side of the map, and he's got a marathon ahead of him if he wants a chance in just 35 seconds to do it.
And look who's waiting.
Oh, Trouble.
Everywhere he goes, Zender will be challenged, but he has found 2. And look at the rest of Mousesports, hungry for blood, just going out hunting now. They don't even want to get him to be able to keep the famous. Bloodthirsty, you may say, but he does manage to find Chris J. But I doubt he'll even get near that bomb, especially in this round at this point. He can take the guns away from the opponents, but this will be Mousesports looking like they're on the verge of going to be qualifying here. 15-3 now, one more round, and they're done.
That's it. That's all that they have. And I mean, I feel for Flipsid after such a fantastic performance up against Kick. But this is it. This is the moment Mousesports have been looking for. They're into the second map. They're having none of that nonsense of a third. They want to get it done in 2. And the German side have looked fantastic in the qualifiers online. And they're battling to do it offline.
I think everyone can agree Mousesports here on this map have proven what quality they can bring when there's something on the line for it. And Zonic's already finding Powerful on long. Makes it look pretty good. Here is now just 3 remain. It looks like the Germans may have forged their spot in those offline qualifiers. And with now Schneider, Zend, and Twist in their way. Twist stands tall, takes down 2. Not done just yet, maybe. But now Schneider and Zend have to go against the odds.
Yep, 2 all made. Just 2 versus 2. I was going to say 3v2, but no. Schneider with the deagle plate. Quick response from Troubly, though, all onto Schneider's shoulders to stop this one from falling to Mouse Esports. Or Mousesports, I need to stop calling them that, as now Schneider in the smoke. 2 members remain. Troubly does it. The 16 on the board, and the Germans have secured their place in the offline qualifiers. They've got the ticket, and from 327 teams, we already have